Mm, and Sheen. Hmm. That is Peter. Musin var emot. Så ben ik ammo en dan drink. J'ai plan. Voilà. Achievement.
Torrin Odin claimed to be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here. But I don't know enough about my family history to say they're not my relatives. Mom only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better.
Yonk.
Saga had slid into a nightmare. A growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead. Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone. But Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her. stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
Okay.
I was just getting them. Oh, Saga? What's up? Hello, Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, tidying I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
I love the architecture. I always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that like it's your first time here.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Saga, this way.
Jank. Oh. Kijken wat hier is.
Somebody
Okay.
here is Wake's #1 fan. Rose?
Kinda weird. Thank you.
Old gods of Asgard. So Odin and Tor had a band and everything.
Oh, thought I'd lost you. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes! Norman, we have a visitor. Where are your clothes?
I'm headed back to the sauna with Artie.
Just another day in Valhalla. I should really get back to work, Saga. But feel free to spend some time with Mandy May and Norman here. It's good for them to have company.
Tor and Odin are here somewhere. Need to find them.
Dat pak je ook mee.
You don't need to keep cleaning. I take that mop away, but I know you'll just find it again.
Kyllä, kyllä. Mutta once after being told no, why rest when you are born to work?
Do either of you know where I could find Tor and Odin?
Odin is sleeping upstairs, but your grandpa's been acting crazy. He got electrocuted when he smashed the telephone.
Don't make up stories. Tor went loopy and smacked himself in the head with that hammer he's always carrying around.
Tor is hurt. Something's wrong with him. Was Tor hurt badly?
He never let go of that hammer when he got electrocuted. It looked like a bolt of lightning hit him. Wham! Zap!
Thank goodness years Blum took the hammer away from him. It's not Tor's hammer, no matter what he keeps saying. Blum has his moments, even if he is a Russian.
Andy May, you can't say stuff like that.
That's some fascinating knitwork, Mandy May. What's your inspiration?
Oh, I don't know. It is what it wants to be. Taking a break from making those little ornaments for Rose. Do you knit?
I dabbled when I was pregnant. Socks, mittens, the usual stuff.
Oh, how about knitting me some underwear?
One more crude remark from you, Norman, and I'll put this needle in your ear.
Go watch the...
Dus die loopt all around.
Hello there. Saga Anderson.
Eipä siinä. Name won't make the man worse. Even a Swedish name. I'm Ahti.
Anything good on that jukebox?
We try to do good, but only Prime comes out. Music from my Swedish brothers, old gods of Asgard. My pals, the perkele Vikings. Perkele.
Do you know where I could find the Andersons?
Oh, you can never know where. Only a seaman can know that. But even the seaman can't know everything.
Fair enough. Thanks anyway. Were you in the band?
Minäkö? No. Perkele saatana, en ollut en. Not so much sweet that it fills the whole stomach. But we have shared a stage or two.
Let's see.
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited? Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this. My daughter didn't drown. You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching Night Springs with her father.
Mm-hmm.
It's useless. I need to stop the story. Mandy May and Norman said Tor is hurt. Why didn't you mention that?
Oh, you mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room.
Sorry, Saga. That area is for staff only.
What's in the wellness center?
Oh, that's where we provide our health services to the residents. We have a rehab facility, dining area, and beds for special round-the-clock care. To stay young, stay limber.
Okay. Well, då ser vi så ut till den. Ska vi Så nice nu. Nu ska jag lägga nix. Lägg den utan sidan. Quick save. Hit från Tyskland. Om igen.
Very old. The government government built a bunker here
I
during
shouldn't
World
interrupt
War
him.
II to watch the ocean for Axis navies and who knows what else. Ever since they sealed the bunker, it's been a hot spot for teens. The Ocean View Motel and Spa, they call it. Ironically, I believe. They go
Here.
there to enjoy their beer and their vapes and electronic cigarettes. Dance.
Overlandsiaten. Voilà.
This is Tor's room.
What
This place
happened?
is a mess. And Tor's not here. I need to keep looking. More moonshine. Was this a drunken rampage?
Oh, meer evidence. Jesus. Okay.
De vriezer gaan we slapen. We slapen.
Zo.
I need to get the clicker to wake and close this damn case. Before my family gets dragged any further into it.
Excuse me, miss, but you don't see me barging into your room while you're performing mental and physical strengthening exercises, do you? I thought not.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
And now I have to start over.
Odin's in bad shape. He was drunk and watery. Or is this something more serious? That woman in the painting looks like Mom. Was I born here? Or is this more of the story? Can you hear me, Odin? Odin Anderson? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin? He's in no shape to talk.
Always dreamed of seeing New York in a fancy hotel. This will put a smile back on your face, my dear.
Sorry? Hello. I'm Saga.
Cynthia Weaver.
Hi, Cynthia. I'm looking for Tor Anderson. Have you seen him?
Tor. Always poking people with his hammer. Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it.
I'll be sure to keep an eye out for it.
Oh,
She's one of them. There must be an overlap here somewhere.
Goed kent ik. En waar is die nu heen?
Wie zullen gaan slapen?
Sowieso, daar wordt iets gebeuren, Drake. Ik vind hier veel te veel ammo. Wat is hier nou aan de hand?
Odin's in rough shape. What happened to him?
These are our twilight years. There's darkness in the water. We have our little tricks. So do you.
What's happening? It's never felt this way before.
You're all grown up, Saga, dearest. And you're back just in time. The forces of darkness are eating away at us. We're too old and
What
weak.
een game.
You have the power in you, like all Andersons.
What was that? He wasn't a projection. Odin was really here. We were connected. Are they really my family? Is that why this is happening? I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
We're too old for this brand of crazy, but we'll drink with anyone who's offering. The cult's been on our asses to join for years, but we already have our band, and those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with. No wonder they want a pair of legends.
Tor and Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Tor and Odin. I'm starting to see it too. I've never connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer your call. Vikings are born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Is my mind place more than just a mental technique? Sometimes my mind place even baffles me. Is this the reason? Is there something more than intuition behind it? One thing at a time. Tor is in trouble. Once I help him, he can maybe tell me more. said Tor is in danger. What's going on?
Darkness is drawn to the spark. Tor only thinks with his hammer, never his head. The Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room? It wants to take him, and then take me. Beware of Cynthia Weaver. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag him under, Saga.
Does Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken? I need to find him before it's too late. Stop this before more people get hurt.
Okay.
Wake's clicker. What can you tell me about it?
Cut off from Tom's lamp. It washed to the shore. Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't blow anyone away. Art, like Tom's writing, can change the world. But the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan. This confirms what Wake said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean Wake. The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power? I'm sure I have a choice. Tor is not okay. Something is definitely going on here.
Voilà. Hier met allemaal dingen vragen.
Breakfast is at 7. Tomorrow will be eggs, toast, grapefruit, orange juice, tea, coffee. Service stops at 9. Lunch at 11. Tomorrow is borscht with oyster crackers. The other choice is cranberry juice or water is served with lemon. Service stops.
No, sowieso.
Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
It's just... There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
Okay.
Watch out for puddles. You can hurt yourself
Okay.
in the dark.
Right. Thanks. That lady is a walking red flag. Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
Little baby, it's beat. Wat schat ik? Nee, schat ik. Speedkish.
Hello?
Wat gebeurt hier?
It's Saga Anderson.
Inderdaad. Er kan in.
Tor was here. He's hurt pretty bad, but he tore off his bandages. Why?
Ja, dat is inderdaad niet goed. Dus die is waarschijnlijk bezeten.
Odin said Tor needs help. But from what? Is he turning into a Taken? Tor, wait! It's me!
Nice.
Oh, come on. A security computer. The Koskela brothers aren't just in the cult. They're its damn
Yoink.
leaders. Needs a password. And a warrant, technically. But hey, desperate times. Day, then month. He uses European formatting.
Dat heeft allemaal bij die code te maken, denk ik. Maar al die rare achtergrondgeluiden met hem. Er is ook nog iets.
Tor left the wellness center. The computer controls the door that Tor went through.
Misschien nog iets kunnen vinden. Oh. Precies, nog ergens iets.
I have what I need to figure out the password.
Oké. Dat is nu. Oké. Dat hebben we. Dat is allemaal goed. Wat was nu de fucking code? Dus... Tomorrow will take place at the after the next new moon. Next new moon. Fuck. New moon, de 16e en de 17e staat omcirkeld. Zou het gewoon 1731 zijn? Ja, met 6 dingen moet ik hebben. Met 6 dingen. Ofwel is het gewoon... ja, die getal staan aan het grote. Het jaartal is ook 2023. 17.0. Zoiets zal het wel zijn, denk ik. 1708. En dan 23. Ja, daar is het. Mens.
There's Tor. And he's out of his mind. Need to get to him.
Nice.
And the doors are open.
Hier worden niks meer. Lol. Nicer.
Need to catch up with Tor.
Very nice.
Tor Anderson, you come out of here this minute. That water is bad for you. Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you. This kind of behavior is not okay. Let him go. Tor!
Shit.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me? Or is this the story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why? Rose watched Tor go into the pond.
No. Yeah.
Why she lying to me? The secret mission for Alan's #1 friend. The hero will say wait his return. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned.
Crazy. Jo.
Cynthia took
Yes.
What happened to her?
En dat was ook een geschift game.
Your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady?
Oh, ze connecteren het zo allemaal
Is
zo'n
Rose
beetje.
talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both? Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another
Oh,
overlap.
yeah.
Has to be. How do I get inside?
Do you want to be inside? No.
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my god. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
What the fuck?
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him. The key to this overlap is an old Gods of Asgard record. Odin will know more. The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story? The page mentions the missing record.
Yeah.
Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made this song to apologize to your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
Oh, yeah. Zullen die er nog altijd zetten?
Hello, Jacob. Looks like another perfect morning in paradise. I agree, Yuma. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee out of home. Oh shit. Oh shit. Jacob, did you just drink the regular French coffee? I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey, what's that sound?
Oei oei.
With a thermos full of hot coffee close at hand, you are always prepared for what comes next. How does it taste, Jack?
Inderdaad.
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I like his shoes.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
Oké dan. Nou, even trekken. Oh man.
Taillights. Key fob's no good without power.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
Ja.
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the grandfather.
Okay.
Smiled for memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor, patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
And how we go to the basement.
need something to cut this.
I don't know. Yeah. Daar is de basement. Maar dat kunnen we openmaken.
Emergency muster point.
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
Inderdaad.
To get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Mandy May, are you alright? You're bleeding.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh no, Mandy May. Oh no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia.
If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman McDonald what to do.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime, me and my listeners.
It sure is a beautiful night.
Voilà. Oui.
Shit. I need to get the power back on. Key fob's no good without power.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig in the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Oké, en nu. Nu kan misschien wel iets upgraden.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired, but she was sure it must have been more than she had in her magazine. And yet, she'd not run out of ammo. As if the magazine had grown to fit more bullets. She fired again.
Als je bang bent in het donker moet je fluiten. Vaseline, Vaseline.
Must be locked from the other side.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. Watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Okay, now.
power's off. Thomas Zane looked just like Wake. Is this why Odin keeps calling him Tom?
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed.
Fuck. 273.
A fuse. Could come in handy.
The fuck is er aan het gebeuren? En waarom moet hij dan nu zijn? Waar moet ik zijn daarvoor? Bolero. What was that?
There. Power's back on.
Voilà. Dat is gebeurd. Voilà, dan is de rest voor morgen. Het spannende gedeelte. Yes. De power is back on en de rest is voor morgen. Het spannende gedeelte, ja zeker. Zo lijkt het toch. Nee, dan ga ik hierbij afsluiten. Dan zou ik zeggen tot morgen. En alvast slaap wel. Yo, slaap wel. Bye bye.